Welcome to 100 Yards Football this morning. I'm your host, Vincent Turner, and today I'm going to highlight the 2022 NFL draft prospect, my man, Mr. Breece Hall, running back of Iowa State. If you like the video this morning, please come and share. We should 100 yards. Well, you haven't seen me doing the video concerning any NFL draft prospects here recently. As we finished up our 2021 NFL draft prospect specials, we had certain players over the last 3 months, and it was just a special ride as we highlighted Lawrence, my man Michael Carter, Devontae Williams from North Carolina, so many great players that's played this game, Justin Fields. But we're going to start with our 2022 NFL draft prospects, and we're going to start early with a young man out of Wichita, Kansas. The man name is Breece Hall, who was considered the best running back in college football last year. I know a lot of people talked about Najee Harris, and they talked about how special he was. But, man, when you look at this young man, he was Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. He was a first-team All-American. But what really excited me, he had 15 yards rushing, and he carried Iowa State. And actually, the Cyclone. Coming school has had great running backs now. Let's don't remember Dwayne Crutchfield that played there. Let's don't remember Dexter Green. Let's don't remember Troy Davis, the young man out of South Florida. So this guy has had some living up to because he went to a school that's produced great running backs. And then David Montgomery, who's doing this thing with the Chicago Bears. But this young man is special. Oh, my God, he is special. I like his size, 6'1", 220 pounds. But this is what I like about him. I'm going to give you my grade report. Shifty, A+. Stop and start, A+. The patient in hitting the hole, A+. Most of all, he runs through contact with power. And he's got great balance in the hole. And he's a guy look like he know where he's going. But he's got that one thing that we look toward in the neighborhood. It's that leg. It's called that one leg that you're able to step in the ground and you freeze. You freeze people's feet. He freezes defensive back's feet. He freezes back's feet. And boom, he's gone. And another thing I like about Breece Hall, he's 6'1", 220 pounds. And think about all these great running backs that have been 6 feet, that's had great success playing this game at the college level. I'm going to take you back now. Think about Willie Gallimore was 6'1", 190. Florida A&M had success. Think about Adrian Peterson, 6'1", 220. He had success out of Marshall, Texas at University of Oklahoma. John Brockington, who was about 6'1", at Ohio State, had success. Woody Green, that was about 6'2", that had success. Then think about my man, Mr. Ricky Bell, that played at USC, that was about 6'3". And then I played at LSU, that was about 6'1", 6'2". And then think about the young man out of Riceville, Georgia, Mr. Herschel Walker, that was about 6'1". And we know how his career ended. So when you look at Breece Hall, his size, ability, his skill level, I put him in the category of running backs I just said. And then he could Wichita, Kansas. And there's some in the water in Wichita, Kansas, because there's been some great athletes that came out of there. Some people say arguably the greatest running back that ever played the game, Barry Sanders, was from Wichita. Kansas University, NCAA champion on the women's side, Olympic gold medalist, and Jim Ryan, one of the greatest track athletes that ever done, the first run to run a mile under 4 minutes. So Breece Hall is a very special player, and I think when it's all said and done, he's going to have a great chance to win the Heisman Trophy. One of the favorites this year. And Iowa State is going to be a team that's going to be rated in the top 10. I guarantee you, because they have a very special football team and a very special coach in Matt Campbell. But the biggest thing about Breece Hall that I want to say is this. If you want to judge a football player, all you got to do is go back and look at the game film. Against Oklahoma last year, he put 139 in the regular season. Then he came back and had 91 yards in the Big 12 championship game. He put 185 on a very good Oklahoma State team that was very good defensively. Then he had 8 straight games that he went up 100 yards. 8 straight. When we talk about running backs, who knows? We might be talking about him in the same breath as a young man that came out of Oklahoma State that won the Heisman Trophy back in the late 80s and set the city of Detroit on fire. He was like Motown Barry Sanders. Breece Hall might be Motown out of Iowa State. So if you like the video today, please comment and share it. I'm Vincent Turner. As I broke down the NFL draft prospect, Mr. Breece Hall, running back out of Iowa State, 6'1", 220 pounds, the next big thing coming into the National Football League. And God bless, here on 100 Yards of Football.